Come on, boy. Come on. Up. Up. Good boy. Okay, sit down. Okay, so thought it'd be easier just to show you a video of how I work with Rascal brushing his teeth. It's kind of a progression, and I'll kind of show you what worked for me. As far as his dental problems, pugs do kind of have an issue because their snout is so short. They still have the same number of teeth as a dog with a large snout. So what happens is all the teeth just kind of pile up on top of each other, and that's one of the problems. But I don't want to make excuses. He did have issues from us not brushing his teeth enough, and so we tried to fix that. So the first step, I'm not going to go through a lot of detail of how I actually brush his teeth, because the first thing you need to do is get started. And you get started by getting him used to you handling his mouth, sticking your fingers in his mouth. So I get a glass of water. The other things that we use, we have this fresh breath stuff. It's a gel that's supposed to help remove the um, what is it, tartar? Is that what it is?
Probably plaque and tartar.
Yeah, plaque and tartar. And then we use a dog toothpaste, and we use one of the little finger brushes. So the first thing that you want to do is basically just get him used to having you stick your finger in his mouth. So I basically just I make it easy for him to get started so that I don't scare him. He used to run from me when I'd want to brush his teeth, but now he's starting to figure out that it doesn't hurt, and he gets a treat afterwards. And I'm basically just wetting his mouth, getting him kind of ready to have his teeth brushed. So he understands the word wait, so I use that to my advantage. And so I'll put my finger in his mouth and wait, Rascal, wait, wait. And I just leave my finger in his mouth for as long as he'll kind of let me, and I just keep on telling him to wait until he's kind of used to it. Wait. Good boy. Good boy. It's okay. So that's this has kind of been a big step, is just getting him used to letting you do this. Wait, Rascal. Wait. Good boy. Good boy. And then you can kind of go in from the side and kind of stick your finger in, and he'll separate his teeth. But he doesn't like that a whole lot yet. Lay that down. It's okay. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. But the main thing is you have to kind of do things to where you don't scare him. Where he knows that he's not being hurt, or that you're gonna do anything. We use this. One thing I kind of want to show you is I kind of use a switch finger technique, because he likes to lick this stuff or eat it. He does the same thing with the toothpaste. And basically I'll open his mouth, and I'll stick this finger in and then switch. That way he doesn't lick off the the gel or whatever it is that I'm trying to put in there. Because he does like to lick it off your fingers and so on. Wait. And so you can, he still doesn't let me do too much on the inside, but he's getting better and better. Open. All right, so, basically I just spread that around, let him kind of move it around himself. And then basically I do the next thing, kind of do the same thing that I just did with that gel with the toothpaste, and using the switch finger techniques. He really does like to eat the toothpaste more than the gel. I use both hands kind of to change the direction. So I kind of get that in there. I'll use the toothbrush in several different ways where I'll point it down and try to, well, I kind of go from the side to the side. I'll switch to the other finger, kind of do this one. I'll, to get the tops, I'll switch it up this way and so on like that. But, it's kind of the same thing where, it's kind of just letting him get used to it. Wait, wait. And then you can start just moving it around a little bit more and more. And like I said, if you here, set up. If you stick your finger in, he'll separate his teeth. And when he separates his teeth, then you can get in and scrape up like that. Or if you switch it this way, where he'll open up, and then you can basically brush like this. So that's basically how you get started. Most of it is just, letting him get used to having your finger in his mouth. And once you can do that, then it gets easier and easier. So that's about all I had to say.
Hey, bye, Rascal. Hey, bye.
Good boy. You want your treat? You want a treat?